What's up, y'all? It's your man. Whew, shit. What's up? Oh, fuck. It's your man Rico doing his thing. Welcome to Running with Rico. Y'all know when you get a particular age, this running shit becomes more of an effort, but gotta get it done if you want to maintain a particular, be in shape as best way you can, right? And so I've done the running. Now I'm doing what's called my walk down, my cool walk down, so I can talk to y'all. Okay. All right, let me clear some shit. All right. By the way, this is your man Rico the Opinionist. Y'all know, like, share, and subscribe, all right? Like, share, and subscribe. My YouTube channel is growing, person by person. Now, thank y'all so much, those of you who are subscribing. And we're going to get to that 1,500. We're going to get that together and try to make more things happen. So it's something on this phone. Hold on a second, y'all. Excuse me for the bullshit. Okay. There you go. And so, wait a minute. It's another little speck here. Hold on. Oh, shit. All right. I know I don't like to mess up stuff by accident. Damn, grass. Hold on, y'all. I know it's petty, but not to me. So, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You're gonna see a lot more of me on Instagram. On Sunday nights, I have my Sunday night chat with Rico. Just join me because it's an interactive conversation. So, if you want to come on live and share your thoughts with me about whatever I'm talking about, please feel free to do so. Now, look, there's this conversation. And by the way, I just did a video on this as it relates to masculinity in America, and I made it more specifically to black men. And so here we go. Y'all saw the title of this, right? Everybody Hates Chris. Abbott Elementary actor, that's it, Tyler James Williams, is attempting to, I guess, what they call deconstruct or redefine masculinity. And all of this has come about because of responses he had been receiving through social media about his own masculinity. And it's based on a couple of interviews that I saw, because that he did with Jennifer Hudson. I put the link in the description, and the interview he did on Jay Leno. And there's probably others that y'all seen him on, but we're like, damn, what's up with dude? And so now apparently it's become taboo or against the law to question what you see. Whether it's right or wrong, people ask questions. And so people say that there's not a gay agenda. Well, it is. There's a Democratic, liberal, or there is a gay agenda. And now they're just, picking the moral fabric of the country as well as the black community piece by piece. So now they want to try to redefine masculinity. I've heard these conversations before, but I just never, really cared to get involved in them because, small shit, petty shit. But now he's trying to make it a national conversation in a way that, trying to confuse masculinity with femininity. And then they're always talking as if people don't have intelligence. That's what I don't like about these damn liberals. They've created another language as if you're not bright enough to catch on to it. Because all of it is smoking mirrors and smoke screens. You just have to be in tune enough to catch the bullshit. A lot of us who've done some kind of research or had real scholarly conversations, you have what is called critical and analytical skills. You can take a topic, or you can see something, you can actually unravel it or dissect it scholastically or intellectually and really undress it. And so that's my goal right now, to attempt to undress this I call it another bullying tactic from the LGBT.
Thank you.
And that's what this is. Good morning.
Good morning.
And so that's what this is all about. They're always trying to dismantle the fabric. They're always going against what is morally appropriate. And so they can maneuver their way into something. All right. So him. I saw an article and I think I'm going to put the article. I'm going to try to find the article. I'm going to put that in my description box as well. He did an Instagram post responding to people asking if is he gay? And so he comes out and says, no, I'm not gay. And to make that assumption about people is dangerous. Because that causes fear for other people who may want to come out. They may be more apprehensive about coming out. Tyler James Williams, this is not 1980. This is not 1950. It's fucking 2023. So I didn't buy that one bit. Dude, if you're a black man that comes out as homosexual, you get a book deal, a talk show, you get TV appearances, you get a GoFundMe for at least 100,000 plus, you get cheers, you get celebrated. So what the fuck are you talking about? See, you have to be thinking to catch these people, because all their job is to try to break down the moral fabric of the country. They've already been successful at doing it politically. You got a president in there that just handed the country over to these people. Anything. Now, they're trying to hand the children over to these LGBTQ and pedosex pedophiles. And so but they're getting pushback. Shout out to the conservative white right, because black folks ain't seem to be saying nothing about it. So I got to leave it up to the conservative whites to try to, fight for some semblance of moral fabric in this country. Because the black religious is just sitting around waiting on Jesus to handle it. That ain't how it works in real life. So, Tyler James Williams, I saw what you're trying to do. In that article, it was a letter written on behalf of his younger brother. I think he was 26 or something. And it says that the world should use the way my brother approached my coming out. And get this, now he obviously has two other brothers, maybe he has more. He said, my coming out, as well as my younger brother. God damn, your parents got two gay sons? And so Tyler James, even though you said that you were not gay, man, just keep on quacking, duck. And you know what? It's not required that you are gay. And I don't know why you want to put that statement out there to call people out or to make assumptions about people's sexuality is dangerous. It's not. Well, Tito, Ivan, what's up? Darren, what's good? With that Tracy, what's up? And so the thing is, America is as open with homosexuality as they are with the borders. So I don't understand with the southern border, the west coast borders. So I don't understand why he tried to pull that trick over on the American people with that statement, trying to make people who are in the closet unsafe about coming out because of something that the country's against or something. No, man, that is a talking point of actual people who are oppressed. Homosexuals are not oppressed, Tyler James. Everybody has used the talking point, has used the legitimate reality of African Americans as their talking points to curry favor with this country, to try to play on the guilt of this country. And everybody, all of them, be it Jews, migrant immigrants, white women, they all homosexuals, they all use black people as their Trojan horse, or the how can I say, the blueprint into getting sympathy. And I don't like that shit. And I'm tired of these black gays out here, you stepping on black people so you can curry favor with the white society, white majority. I don't like that. And Tyler James, that's what you attempted to do in your little article, and your brothers. Now let me go further what he said. His brothers wrote, they should use his approach as a case study. Then I think Tyler was saying that in the article that he read some books. And one of the books that stood out, he named a couple of them, Bell Hooks, The Feminist Anti-Black Male Bitch. He read works of bell hooks. So that's how he said, well, that helped him to, I guess taught him how to approach it when his brothers came out to him, and that's what they said. And it was queer affirming. Y'all pay attention to this language. Queer affirming. That's all. It's a bunch of female language. Affirming. And so I want to say to everybody else that's trying to make this thing about somebody hating gays and all that shit. Don't nobody hate gay folks. Gay folks hate everybody else. Yeah, the gay community reminds me of, that person that always fucking with you, literally poking the bear, and then you finally, the bear swings at them and snatches their whole skin off their body. Oh my God, I was attacked by a bear. Oh my God, the bear. No, we have to euthanize it. We have to kill it. I was attacked by a bear. But you've been fucking with it. That's how the gay community is. They love to mess with people and then cry victim. And I don't like that. And Tyler James, I'm gonna get right into your psychology, brother. So he wrote that article. I'll put it in the description box so y'all can find it. Or you can just Google it. Because it's a letter to his brother, Tyler James' brother, write a letter to speak up. Because also the Instagram article is in there too, what Tyler James wrote. I guess defending himself or clapping back. And so he's trying to say that masculinity is not just one way. Yes, it is. Masculine is when you act like a man. Feminine is when you act like a girl. Masculine, feminine energy, so saith the Lord. Natural order things. And yes, I know, Tyler and everyone else, feminine men does not automatically equal gay. You don't think we know that, Tyler, son of a bitch? You don't think we know that? There are a lot of young men, especially black boys, who was raised in fatherless homes, so they took on some of the mannerisms, emotional and physical mannerisms of their mother, grandma, and all the women that was around them. I know this, Tyler. And others who think like they believe that we're stupid or something. The community, the country is dumb. But there is a such thing as gay men. And gay men do behave a certain way. Yeah, there's some what's called some masculine gay men, but I wouldn't call them masculine. Because even if he presents masculinity, he's still getting bent over the desk. So it still makes him effeminate. Makes him feminine. And so the word is, I guess, is effeminate. Do we have some effeminate men who they refer to them as metrosexual, the nails and, try to be extra clean and, and all that. Because there is a difference, Tyler. And the way you behave was almost like a flaming sissy. That's why people asked if you were gay, Tyler. Because go look at those interviews. I mean, and I guess some of the stuff, what you wear and all that, yeah. And that's such thing, and I'm going to go even further with you, brother, because I'm on your side. It's like, there's some black men who talk real proper. They think that dude gay, like, talk just like a white dude out from the north. Yes, I know. Well, not today. When I was reading the Wall Street Journal, there's some guys that talk like that. They probably, what's wrong with that dude? He can either be nerdy or they think it's effeminate. But Tyler, don't make it about people asking, inquiring if you were gay is about like if somebody's attacking you. That wasn't it. Because when people see a duck walking like a duck, a quacking, they're going to say, damn, is that a duck? Because that's how you present yourself, dude, like an effeminate gay dude. Yeah. And let me tell you, yeah. That's how you act, dude. That's how you present yourself. Tracy Calico, what's up? Corey, what's good? That's how you present yourself, brother. Damn. Okay, you're not gay, but don't make it like it's a whole big LGBT movement that needs to pop off. It's a lot of guys. Though a lot of us have it. Some of us know and so we grow up, we try to shake it. Not to be like that. But it happens, bro. So I just thought it was unfair for you and your brother to come out like somebody's attacking you. They were just asking. It's social media. Because here's one thing that I thought that threw me off among other things in that Jennifer Hudson interview. They said when you're like 14 years old, got to present an award to Beyonce, and Jennifer Hudson asked you, "Wow, you got the hug." He said, "Yeah, I was 14 years old." And so he said, "What did she smell like? Because you got to hug her." Now, the response that you gave was not a response of a masculine man who get to hug Beyonce. No, even though he's 14. But your response was, let me put this in my hand over here. He said, Jennifer asked you, so how does she smell? And you said, success. Success. That's what you said. Oh, she smelled like success. And I'm like, come on, bro. If a 14-year-old, a 18-year-old, a 24-year-old, a 54-year-old got to hug Beyonce, that's not going to be our response. Usually a man would say, what if some acts a man, a masculine man, well, damn, how did Beyonce smell? Ugh, damn, little mama, she smelled good. Shit. Man, smell like my girlfriend. Or something like that. Little mama smell like my wife. Damn, I said, or you could say, I don't know, I can smell it. I just enjoyed the hug. You know, he's about success. Like, get out of here with that foolishness. And that right there is the difference between a masculine man and a feminine man and a feminine guy. You got effeminate and you have feminine. Then you have masculine. And what America is working so hard to do is get rid of masculinity, so much so that it's convinced women that masculinity is toxic. Alicia Polk, what's up? Sheridan, what's good, bro? So that's what's going on, even in the black community. You know why they keep black women single with children? Because they know they can destroy the black boy through the woman. Because the woman puts her natural behavior into boys. Now, he may come up with the presence of masculinity, but emotionally, he's effeminate. The way a lot of these boys react, a lot of these little rappers are effeminate boys emotionally. And if you pay close attention to a lot of them are effeminate dudes with all that tough ass shit. Go look at the first videos of Tupac. We say, you try to be nice and to the gentlemen, to the girls, and so you try to be all treat girls nice to be a gentleman, and then you look around, they're talking to the guys who really treat them bad. So eyes beaming and all. They say, well, damn, mothers, they've been talking like, damn, Tupac, was he with the shit? But then all of a sudden, I guess he had some experiences and he toughened up. Holla if you hear me. He became this, but he still acted out. When you want to be honest about it, he acted out like, spitting at the cameras and all that. Yeah, he was angry, but he still acted out like he could be like a wild single mother. Coach Cheese, good morning. So, Tyler James Williams, you can't redefine, or as you say, deconstruct masculinity. It is what it is, man. And if you don't want nobody to question your sexuality, stop acting like a sissy dude. But you can't, because you're 30 years old. And also, it's Hollywood. Shit. There aren't too many images of masculine men in Hollywood. If it were not for Denzel Washington, if it were not for Michael B. Jordan, and people like that, black boys wouldn't see images of masculine men. Samuel L. Jackson. There aren't too many masculine images. You got a show to get all these buff black dudes that black people love to watch, and I think that children are watching this bullshit called P-Valley. Masculine dudes getting their cheeks clapped. That's not masculine, that's feminine. No, that's what it is. There's no debating masculine, feminine, and homosexuality. That's girl shit. Y'all understand? Get some intellect. And it's nobody's trying to attack you like that, brother. It's called social media. We all get that smoke. If somebody sees something they don't like, they're going to get on your ass. I know that every time I get on here, and a couple of folks have gotten on my ass. Oh, yeah. And I said, me work on, they say, man, no. Sometimes I go too long, let my locks grow out. Shit. You don't think I already got motherfucker getting on my ass, but I understand his social media. And so I'm gonna get my stylist and she gonna hook me back up. I let it grow a little bit and get long and thick, and grow all bushy, but my stylist always hook me up. You don't go to stylist every 2 weeks. You got to give her something to work with, some new growth. And then they're like, man, you need to get your shit done. Yeah, I'm already getting there. They already getting on my ass. So Tyler James, they on my ass too. But you understand, you've been a celebrity all your life. And now social media, so they question about the way you be behaving. It is questionable, brother. Damn. And so for those of you who say, well, look at Prince. Well, let's look at Prince. Let's look at a lot of guys in the 80s, hair bands and shit. They understood they was giving that almost androgynous, effeminate look. But Prince, when you talk to Prince in interviews, Prince's voice was different. He didn't have that, I wrote Purple Rain. That was when I was in my lying in my bed. And I was just thinking, wow, Purple Rain. I mean, that would be something exciting. And then especially when I wrote When Doves Cry. Prince didn't talk like that. Prince was a man, baby. Yeah. Michael Jackson, same thing. They try to attribute that to him. No, you sitting on there talking about how does Beyonce smell? Like success. Nigga, please. And you didn't think people was going to ask you? And then the little clothes you was wearing, a lot of, you try to look like Harry Styles around this bitch, ain't you? But let me take it across, I guess, racial lines. See, we've become accustomed to white men almost being effeminate. A lot of them are. There's a large population of white men. It's almost like, hi, my name is... It's almost, the way they are, it almost is like their body and their voice go together. It is almost not expected for black men. Even if they're educated, there's a certain way in which we move. But you know what? It's okay. I want you to know, Tyler James, and everybody else, it's okay. Because all of us are not big, hunky football players and basketball players. Because, see, a lot of those dudes have some other suspect ways, too. Get it? So don't try to redefine masculinity, brother. Masculinity is masculinity. There's it's more than one way. Masculinity is not just one way. Yes, it is. And if anything opposite of masculinity is femininity. But then that middle ground is called effeminate. There are a lot of effeminate men. More so in the last 10, 20 years than back in the day. Because a lot of men have been exposed to just a lot of growing up with a lot of females. So they take on. I just saw a little boy on America's Got Talent. He was singing the song Rush, a little 11-year-old black boy. And just look up the video. 11-year-old black boy sings With Open Arms by the group Rush. And come to you, my dear, with open arms. But he was almost like, he looked like, let me tell you something. Again, the way he talked and all that now. He's 11 years old. So right now I'm just going to call him feminine. But I'm sure by next summer he'll give the grand announcement that he's actually a member of the community. Because what we're not going to do is pretend we don't see what we see. I looked at this young brother and I like, God damn. He was just, hold on, I'm going to put my water down because this shit was crazy. He was like, he said something stupid. He like, he was singing, I come to you, my dear, with open arms, and not all this Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz ass shit. 11 years old. But when they said, so what do you want to be when you grow up? He said, I want to be on Broadway, be on Wicked, and be on, what's that Hamilton, that multiracial show? I want to act on stage on Broadway, and Hamilton, and Wicked, and what 11-year-old know about that damn play Wicked? Hey, listen, that's okay. The little brother on his way. But we ain't gonna call it out right now. We're gonna let him go. Come on out. And about next year or so. Y'all can tell these little dude. And then he showed his mama. There might have been his father with his mother, but more likely he said something about his mama. So I want to do something to make my mama proud. I say, my mama? I'm telling y'all gonna have to do better with these damn boys. Because this shit here, these, uh, it reminds me, speaking of Wizard of Oz, it reminds me of that lion. And you know that dude, he was that guy who played in the original Wizard of Oz. If I were king of the forest, I'd be a king. Not a mouse, but a king. You know, and when he moves, put him up. You know, all that shit was weird. But it, and Tin Man, when a man comes through and he unlocked, all that old shit. Maybe that's the Broadway back then. But this shit was crazy. And again, nobody hates on this shit. But Tyler James, I ain't like how you try to approach it like somebody's attacking you, brother. It's social media. And you can't reconstruct. I don't care how many love letters, how many letters of support your younger brothers. Damn, both of your young brothers came out as gay? Well, damn, what your parents doing? And then some people say, they say, well, we knew it because, and when he was acting in Everybody Hates Chris, I didn't really see it. I saw just a little kid, you know, just acting. And so, but this adult Tyler James, like, whoa. Whew. And then, of course, they're going to wish him Happy Pride Month, his brothers, which is fine. That's their brother. And I'm glad he was kind to them and made a space for them to come out. But I don't like the idea that you and your brothers try to put out like it's coming out is not a safe place. When y'all, I know y'all, as they say on social media, I know you fucking lying. Because gay folks are coming out every day. And they're encouraging and pushing others. Like I said, if you're a black man that comes out as homosexual, you get a parade, you get a book deal, you get a talk show, you got a bunch of women applauding you. That's so brave. That's so brave. There's nothing brave about it. It's lost its novelty. But again, like I said, in America, there is a funding source because it is an agenda. And they have this push to push as many effeminate, feminine, or homosexual black men in the faces of black boys as they can. Because if y'all don't understand, now I'm finna get into my Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Now I'm finna get into my brother Neely Fuller. Now I'm finna get into my Dr. Amos Wilson. Now I'm about to get into Dr. Julia Hare. If y'all don't understand that we're at war, the war of the groups of the races and the way you destroy any community. Shout out to Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu. If you want to destroy grown black men, you have to first destroy them as little boys. We're still under attack. And by the way, let me go back. The very first sighting of the black male presence became, it was marked for death or extermination then. When the European went over to Africa and saw these men, black men have always been the standard for masculinity, always. So much so that whatever we do, it oozes out of us. In music, movies, or whatever. But so they try to purposely make sure black men don't look like the masculine, God-created specimen that we are. Come on, somebody. That's why every time I look around, they try, even the black athletes, they're the physical embodiment of Adonis gods. But they make sure that in the presence of little black boys, they break them down to the most effeminate, minuscule molecule. Dresses, little children clothes. Talk crazy to them. Have them doing goofy ass shit in movies. All that's on purpose. It's so unfortunate that a lot of black men volunteer for that shit in the Hollywood game. So if you want to have a real conversation, Tyler James, we can do that because it's always been attack on the black male presence of masculinity. And unfortunately, black women in America, not all but too many, have fallen for that attack. And it's disgusting. Sisters, how the hell we gonna move our race forward? How the hell you gonna get that protection that you talked about if you participating in effeminizing and emotionally destroying your little boys? How the hell they gonna grow up to be the men that a lot of you always screaming? You can't do it without a man, baby. So that's why when you have babies, make sure you're in a stable, emotionally balanced situation. Because all this having these babies out of wedlock and having them in the ghetto and with thugs and people who don't even like you, but you decide to have the baby anyway, that stuff has to stop. Because that emotionally, that kind of behavior, it destroys little boys and it destroys little girls. Do you understand? So anyway, I'm trying to see if I left anything out. But I want to make sure I was very clear on this whole thing. You cannot deconstruct or reconstruct masculinity. But America wants to shut it down because whenever there's a war going on, you don't send the women, you send the men. The men. Every war that we read about in junior high, in high school, and in college is always men on the front line. Masculine men. But it wasn't until recent years they said, well, what about the gay men? Well, if they want to fight, let them fight. Shit. Because the Greek armies always did that. Did y'all know that? A lot of the Trojan and Greek armies they were on the battlefield with their lovers. So they fought hard to stay alive for each other. So having a gay man in the military is nothing new. History has already proven that. A lot of the Trojan wars and Greek wars, a lot of those men were gay. So, but if it's okay. It's not like you normalizing feminine men. And feminine men have always been here. But look, if you gay, you gay. Don't try to say, well, I'm not gay. Man, shit. Like I said, walking like a duck, quacking like a duck, bro. But if you're not, it's okay. And if you are gay, Tyler James, that's okay too. Yeah, because there's a whole lot of gay stuff going on in Abbott Elementary. That show. So, how do y'all think we don't know how y'all get these damn talk show, how y'all get these movie and TV roles? Y'all have to be of a certain particular let me see, y'all excuse me, somebody yelling on their phone. You have to be a particular I'll just say a particular way in order for them to pick you a lot of times, not always. But y'all understand. All of you who are listening, you know what I'm talking about. So I just want to share that. Tyler James, I think you're a cool dude. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or dismissive of who you are. Not at all, brother. But don't get on here and try to get some kind of movement to deconstruct masculinity. How about you just accept what you present and the comments that come with it? I mean, you ain't got to accept it. You can say, hey, I'm not gay, and that's fine. But to do a whole diatribe about almost trying to insinuate homophobia and all, I don't believe in none of those damn words. Fat phobia, homophobia, trans, I don't believe in none of that shit. I think that's what keeps me free mentally. Good morning, I'm Myrtle. Hey, Laverne Collier, how are you? What's that, clear cut, Marcus? What's good? So I don't buy into any of that. Because the only phobia that I buy into, that I know is a real phobia, that is black melophobia. Now we've gotten what's called masculinophobia. They don't like to see masculine men. See men, now they trying to create bullshit like, no, boys will be boys, like there's some kind of, an attack on women or something. And the very men that y'all call, that this white liberal America want to call misogynist, misogyny or sexist, those are the men that the women clamor for, or they all stand in line to be with. You understand? So I don't buy into any of that foolishness. Misogynist, sexist, I hates women, all of that. I don't buy into none of that, because I look and I see who hate women. You know who hates women? The dudes who collect baby mamas. Those are the dudes who hate women. The people who create the law that said women weren't allowed to vote, they didn't look like me. And y'all want to know who actually hates gays? The people who's killing them. They don't look like me. They even made a movie about it called Boys Don't Cry, when the white men tied this homosexual up, this young man who was accused of flirting with them in this bar, and they tied him up in Wyoming. They left him for dead, tied up to Wyoming. There wasn't no black people. Wasn't no black men killing no gay dudes. They don't look like me. Even when they bombed that club down there, well, I don't think there was nobody black that did that either. So I don't know how the hell y'all try to levy homophobia onto the black community. If it wasn't for homosexuals, hell, how you think a lot of church choirs made it to the goddamn finals in the state choir competition? A lot of the preachers are homosexuals. The women too. So y'all cut it out. And I want black Americans to stop allowing Lee Daniels and Billy Porter and possibly Tyler James Williams to levy that heavy charge against the black community. We're the community that's always been welcome to anybody. Always. And yeah, guess what? In school, when I went to school, gay dudes caught their work. But guess what? Gay dudes didn't take it lying down. No pun intended. But in my junior high and high school, I guess because I went to an urban school. Shout out to Cypress Junior High School. Man, I love that damn school. But when I was in junior high school and the gay dudes were there, now, if you thought you was going to attack a gay guy, shit, you better have your hands ready because they had plenty of them for you. And they talk crap. They get to read you and put hands on you. No, you didn't want that. Because, see, it was some standards there. If you fought a gay dude, you better win all the way. He can't be on the ground tussling with you. He can't get no shots in on you, which that happened a lot. A lot of gay dudes were swinging, man, throwing them Pinocchio wooden fists, leaving lumps on dudes' heads. And then if you got into a roasting match with him, you called him faggot or sissy. And then you ran out, well, he talked about your shoes, your shirt, your pants, your belt, your hair or haircut, your household, your mama, your daddy. He didn't get through. He didn't get through roasting your ass until he ran out of breath. And you didn't want that barrage of attacks either. So gay dudes, they did all right coming out the inner city, urban areas. So you got a lot of these old snowflake, soft-ass, so-called gay kids today. They around here, feelings hurt what someone says online. Not in person, online. When they can log off or delete and block people. What kind of generation is this? When I was coming up in the hood, gay dudes had iron fists and people respected them because they knew they would fight, literally fight back. And they got these little snowflake, little punk ass kids today. As soon as you call them gay or call them a fag, all of a sudden now they're committing suicide. What kind of weak shit is that? Who's raising these kids? But I think that's a setup as well. Did y'all know gay kids can learn to box? Gay kids can learn karate? Gay kids can pick up a weapon and knock somebody's block off? That's the stuff we did. As kids growing up, they got that smoke just like short kids like me. I was short in fucking junior high school and in high school. So I had to fight off a bully too. I didn't say, oh my God, he called me short. I didn't go somewhere and grab my dad's tie and hang myself. Or, oh my God, the girls, they don't want to talk to me because I'm 5'5" or 5'4". I didn't wallow and cry about that. So I said, y'all shut up, man. Y'all crying about nothing. Y'all got a whole goddamn industry in this country that looks out for you. But who looks out for 5'5" chocolate brothers who talk shit? Nobody. We got to fend for our goddamn self. We got to get out here and hustle and make it. So I want to hear that crying about, he called me gay. Shut up, man. Because some folks out here literally suffering harder than you. And ma'am, you too. But you don't hear the girls crying about it. It be these dudes. You act like a duck, man. Quacking. You might as well go and flap the feathers, brother. But if you're not, it's cool. But don't try to make it like masculinity is not just one way. Yes, it is. Leo, what's good? Robert, what's good? So, I think I covered everything, right? Shout out to the brother, Tyler James Williams. I'm going to put the article up there. I put the 2 videos up there that caused people to wonder, is he straight or? Because all that moving around and all that, yeah, and it's okay. But my thing is, the women, and see, I'm not done yet. Hold on a second. Because I like to deal in God and nature. The way you defeat homosexuals in their arguments is just stick to God and nature. All y'all be trying to go to Bible verses and all that. First thing they say is, well, there's no sin greater than the other. That bullshit. How about y'all stick to God and nature, the way nature is? And the best example you can use is how animals behave in the animal kingdom. They're right and exact in nature and God in nature. And they're in alignment with God and nature. But we become so brilliant, we think we can remix God and nature. Yeah. They're poisoning the foods and got people coming out all kind of, as Richard Pryor was saying, which way is up, all which kind of ways? Or was it live on the Sunset Strip when he was doing mukbang? All which kind of ways? And so, just let them know. Feminine, masculine. Men for women, women for men. And they've always had, of course, for everybody who sweater his story, there's always been gay people. But yeah, you've always been here, gay folks. But the thing is, what people are tired of is y'all trying to tell people how to think because they think opposite of you. You know, they don't take no great scholar to break down no damn homosexuality and feminine and masculine. They don't take all of that. It doesn't. But the name of the game is game. You know, when a dude in the street talking to a woman or he's selling something, it's called running game. And then liberal Democrats or liberal whites, liberal blacks, they perfected running game. If you ain't up on game, they actually have you feeling bad about you having your own damn thoughts. It's called running game. The gay community has been successful in running game and make you feel like, yeah, that's right. Why am I behaving that way? Like people are mistreating gay community. It's not true. And they need to quit pushing that false narrative. Yeah. Do what black folks had to do. Buck up, goddammit. We had to fight. But girls said the color purple, all our life we had to fight. We never complain. We can't. There's no room for us to complain. There's nothing out there to fund us or to celebrate us for being black, for being masculine, for wanting natural families, men and women and children. But come out as a couple, 2 men or 2 women, they let you adopt kids quicker than they do heterosexual families. Oh, y'all ain't think I pay attention to that? Oh, y'all got all kinds of benefits. Then you want to sit around and lecture somebody about some kind of morality. Get the fuck out of here. What is moral about you engaging in homosexual behavior? There's nothing moral about that. But we created a new word thanks to the liberal left called tolerance. We're tolerant. But then y'all are taking our tolerance and our kindness for weakness. You think you just steamroll over people. Because, you know, all of us have gay something. Gay cousin, gay brother, gay sister, gay auntie, mama friend. You got all that. We all got this. So y'all stop talking to us as if we're not familiar with homosexuality in this society. I don't like this. It's so condescending. You know, it's disrespectful. It's intellectually disingenuous. But that's the game they like to run, is if you don't have good sense on your own. I don't like that. So I'll find the article and try to put it up here and let y'all think for yourselves. But these are my thoughts. So what I thought about the whole deal. And black men, stand up to it. You know, America, stand up to masculinity. Stand up for masculinity. Our sons and our daughters would really appreciate that because our sons need guidance more than ever. Now more than ever. Because there is a deliberate attack on the natural family, mother and father and child, and a deliberate, well-funded or machined attack on masculinity. And Tyler J. Williams, you are not the representative of masculinity, brother. But you're an example of what's called an effeminate brother or feminine brother. Got it? Just stay in your lane, man. Let us masculine men take care of that. Y'all be cool. Whew. Let me get prepared for the rest of my day. I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. And don't forget to check out the description box because I have, y'all know that PDF, my little short stories, all 50 pages. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Conversation with absent biological father who never wanted to be found. It's only $10, $ Rico the Opinionist. Hey, If you decide to hit me on that Cash App, please leave me an email address so I can email it to you right away. Y'all be cool. Enjoy the rest of your day. Damn, outside is something different. It's your man Rico. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.